In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the beneficent. May the prayers and peace and blessings be upon Muhammad, the seal of all prophets. Dear sisters and brothers, in this episode, inshallah, we're going to see what we mean exactly by living a balanced life. Dear sisters and brothers, this life we live is very short. We are like passengers in this life. This life we live is very limited. And therefore, we should benefit from the time we have as much as we can. Because on the day of resurrection, we will be asked about this bounty of time granted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we know the insightful lesson that the hadith talks about. The fact that we have to benefit from our youth before getting old, and benefit from the free time we have before being preoccupied, and so on. We know that we have to live a balanced life in a sense that we shouldn't turn our hobbies into habits, and ultimately we become addicted to certain things. There are some people who become addicted to watching TV, watching trivial things, and they forget their duties, they forget other important things in life. There are people who spend the whole time watching TV, watching trivial things, and they forget about their homework, they forget about their activities, their duties, and which is of course completely wrong. Dear sisters and brothers, here we're not saying that we deprive ourselves of certain things, but there should be some balance in our life. There should be a time for watching TV, but good things that are valuable. There should be a time for visiting our family members. There should be a time for performing our duties. There should be a time for doing other important activities. Not only this, but we can also talk about rich people who spend more money on things that are worthless. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, كُلُوا وَلَا تُسْرِفُوا. We shouldn't be extravagant. Even if we have wealth, we have money, we should spend it regularly. Another thing we can talk about in relation to a balanced life. Balanced life has a great importance in living a good life, living a peaceful life, a healthy life as well. There are people who keep eating without bearing in mind the right quantity they have to eat. And of course in the hadith we have one part for your breathing and the other part for food and the other part for drinking. The hadith is very clear on that. There should be some balance. And we know the negative impact if we keep eating. Of course, we would suffer a lot from terrible diseases, and we know it's a very famous quote, البطنة تذهب الفتنة. Having a big stomach can result in the deterioration of intellect. So we're asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to orient us to live a balanced life, and I advise parents to control their children and to orient them towards living a balanced life. Until now, peace be with you.